At the Epworth Freemasons Hospital in inner Melbourne, a surgical team is preparing themselves for their 11th operation of the day. Leading the team is Associate Professor Tom Jobling, and the procedure he's prepping has become an all too familiar one during his 20 years as a surgeon.
Well, we're about to go and operate on this lady who has had very non-specific symptoms for about 6 to 8 weeks, but who on investigation has been found to almost certainly have an advanced ovarian cancer. All right? You right, Eddie? Ovarian cancer is known as the silent killer because the patient's blissfully ignorant of it. They come in and they think they've got a bit of irritable bowel, classically, and they have an ultrasound and a blood test and they're told that they've got an advanced cancer which is probably going to kill them.
As a leading surgeon, Tom has performed this procedure over 1,000 times, but seeing so many women with advanced ovarian cancer motivated him to co-found the Ovarian Cancer Research Foundation in 2000. One of its goals is to develop a similar test that will screen for ovarian cancer when it's in its early stages and most treatable.
It is enormously frustrating in terms of the fact that we can't make a diagnosis early. We have pap smears for cervix cancer, we've got mammography, we've got all these things which are probably going to translate into improved outcomes, but for ovarian cancer we've got nothing. You know, we've made no impact on the presentation of this disease in the last decades.
In February, Tom operated on 38-year-old Narelle Webster, who was diagnosed with an advanced ovarian cancer after suffering from back pain, bloating and weight loss.
I remember saying to Dr. Tom just before I went into the operating theatre, when he said it's highly likely that it's cancer, and I said, well, can you just please make sure that you get as much as you possibly can, because I have a son and he's 10 and I want to be around for him.
Following Narelle's surgery, a sample of her tumour was sent to Dr. Andrew Stevens and his team of researchers at the Prince Henry's Institute in Melbourne.
We look for things that are specifically produced in the cancer patients but not in healthy women. The idea being that we can target those things and develop ways to test for them as a specific marker of cancers. Ideally, what we want are markers that will detect the cancers at the earliest or even a pre-cancerous stage.
The research team has already identified a number of proteins that may lead them towards a reliable test, one that could save thousands of lives.
If we can detect these cancers early, we can treat them early, and women have above a 90% chance of survival.
Back at the Epworth, Tom has discovered that his patient's cancer has spread beyond the ovaries.
This is a big piece of cancer coming off the end of the fallopian tube on the left side of the patient.
Despite his best efforts to remove the tumours, the patient will still need chemotherapy, and it's left to Tom to inform her family.
Unfortunately, there was a pretty significant ovarian cancer present, which is it doesn't get easier. So yes, it'll be great if we can change the outcomes.
We've made fantastic progress, especially over the last couple of years, and I think we can probably see some light at the end of the tunnel now.
The work that they're doing with an early detection test, that would, in the future, that may save someone from going through what I've been through.